Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new session of Voices with Partners. I am Enmira Bayraslı, your host. I should actually kick it off and say Happy New Year to everyone. I hope that all of our viewers and all of the people that follow Turkish philanthropy forums, we wish you, on behalf of TPF, we wish you a very happy, healthy, and safe 2021. I am delighted to host today's Voices with Partners, and we're going to learn about a really terrific organization that is based in Istanbul. It's called Small Projects Istanbul. And here to discuss that with me is Naz Salam, who is the director of Small Projects Istanbul and has been with the organization since 2016. She started as a volunteer, actually, a volunteer as an educator in 2015. She is a graduate of Marmara University and is based in Istanbul, which is probably better than being based in New York City these days. And also to join us is Anas Alantor, and he is the Community Outreach Manager at the Small Projects Istanbul. He has a Bachelor of Science in Electronic Engineering from Damascus. And he is a TED speaker, and you should definitely look that up because he talks about starting over a new country as a refugee. And I think that is very important, especially as we start out a new year, to think about renewal, but also to think about those who have been displaced and whose lives have been upended. Let's kick it off. Naz, thank you so much for joining me. Naz, maybe we can start with you. Can you tell us a little bit about Small Projects Istanbul? What is it? What's its mission?
Yeah, sure. First of all, good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year, everyone. And thank you so much for the opportunity to be invited to this lovely place. So the mission of Small Projects Istanbul is basically to support displaced community living in Istanbul, more specifically in local Fatih area, with empowerment and integration opportunities to support those people so that they can seek their full potential in Istanbul and beyond. So this is a community-based organization, basically providing programs for education, to access education, livelihoods opportunities, psychosocial support, as well as having access to basic services and rights. This is very, briefly, I could explain about SPI. Yeah.
Could you actually tell us, you started as a volunteer in 2015. Can you tell us what attracted you to the organization and why did you join it?
So back then I was working in another sector in somewhere else, but I was doing small volunteer initiatives. Then I get to know SPI was doing some fundraising event, and I was already interested in the topic of supporting to my limits to displaced communities outside. Then I get to know this event, and I was very much interested. I get there. I met a wide group of lovely people, and I was like, yes, I want to be in this. I want to work with these people. And then they were seeking of volunteers who would help in Turkish language, supporting Turkish teaching to children and women. So that was the way that I started, and then it turned to from volunteering to a part-time job, and then continuing and trying different positions in organizations. Then I just basically love it, and I'm still here.
Great, thank you. Anas, you are a refugee from Syria. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about your own journey, about when you came to Turkey, and then how did you learn about Small Projects Istanbul, and how did you get involved?
Thank you for this lovely event. As for me, when I moved from Turkey from Syria to Turkey, it was a big change for me. So I started to find a new job with different scope in the humanitarian field, which is somehow different from the original field that I used to work in. Uh, I worked for about 2 years with humanitarian sector in a different organization. Then to a new let's say, start with SPI. For me was I was directed to from my one of my friends to SPI. There, I was looking for a new position with a new potential. I felt that it has a direct impact on the community, and I felt in SPI from the first day that they have a very close connection with the community. This encouraged me to start with SPI.
Great. Now that we've kind of gotten a sense of what the mission of Small Projects Istanbul is, I'd love to learn. Maybe we can dive a little deeper and understand kind of what are the specific projects. Naz, Anas, do you want to tell us about maybe a specific project?
Sure. Specific project. It's a little bit hard to choose now. Okay. So basically, we operate a community center. In the community center, most of the activities are going on, but due to COVID now, everything kind of turned into online activities. But basically, we still continue running our social enterprise. So we have like a business entity, also like to thrive more professional also skills from the community who's learning handmade production, and we're like encouraging them with in-house production so that they can find career opportunities or livelihoods opportunities within the social enterprise elsewhere. So it's up to them, and like depending where their journey goes. So like with social enterprise, we also established a brand. It's called Muhra. And then within Muhra, we are like producing fully handmade accessories, clothing, jewelry. So I'm wearing our drop earrings, not bombs collection, one of them. Basically, recently, actually, we're also running a community project. This is about like production of reusable masks. So it's in line with today's mission, you know. So within this project, for example, we're providing, again, skills development opportunities for women, livelihoods opportunities for the women involved, as well as the community gets the benefit of it with like distribution of the masks. So the recent project is that we're producing the masks, which I have like one with me also. I would like to show. So it's something like this. This is the sample. So yeah, maybe I can also show like that.
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like that it's not behind your ear, that you have to tie it around your head, because it hurts my ears.
Yeah, basically we thought of it for the women who cover their hair, so it's much easier for them to wear it like on top of their cover. So this was the idea. So this is one of the projects, but we're like running very wide range of activities, because this is like a community-based. This is what I meant with community-based organization. It really continues providing activities and projects like in line with the community needs. So we have also ongoing education program over years, and within the education program, we have many activities to provide access to formal education, to provide youth with, let's say, university exam entries, to support also like children with informal activities, informal education activities. So it's very wide. Anas, would you like to add something? And then maybe on top of your explanations, I would like to share some of the pictures I have.
What is in my mind now is how our projects are responding to the needs of the community. As an example, what Maz mentioned about the mosques, for example, mosques project, this was coming from the needs of the community and also from the circumstances that we are living. So this is also an advantage of SPI, that we always deal what is really in need, and from what we hear from the community, and we are living the circumstances that we are in. Other things that other projects, some we have responded to the projects. We have responded to community with many projects in education support, such as the activities that we are doing, and we provide support for exams, formal educations to enter universities. So many projects and many activities we do for the community.
Great. Naz, you mentioned that you have a number of photographs. Maybe we can have our video person help upload those. Maybe we can have.
I thought I was already sharing them. By the way, I shared my screen, so you didn't see me sharing some photos whilst Enes was speaking.
No.
No, not at all. Okay. I already mailed those photos, so in case that.
So maybe if you're, maybe you can. You want to click that in? If not, we can move on.
Naz, whenever you're ready, I can click them in. I was writing to you in the box, but I don't think you saw my text. So we can do it again. It's just a few seconds if you want to share your screen again.
So I should share the screen now. Okay. Okay. Then in the meanwhile, maybe I can speak of the activities while I'm showing. Do you see it now?
Okay, great. Now we see it.
Okay, so these are some of the women who's involved in mass production project. They are the beneficiaries of maybe over 4 years, maybe and then they've been involved in social enterprise and with Muhra brand and developing skills, professional skills, soft skills, leadership skills. So we're really trying to provide opportunity for them to sustain their livelihoods, but also to integrate well with the economic situation and with professional development, so that they can support their own growth and their families. This is one of the other pictures. They're working hard. So we have art activities going on. This is one of the activity that was done during COVID period. And normally in the center, we have many educational activities like homework club, math, science, and STEM, Turkish club and English club, biology, everything. So we're really trying to also integrate children in their school education. And you may imagine, with language barriers, with some challenges coming from society. There are also challenges that these children are facing at school, so they constantly need additional support to better understand about their classes. So during COVID also we had many distribution of hygiene kits, activity material kits, also food packages. This is one of the also activities we had with TPF, the food support for the community. This is one of the men of our community operating a small market, and this was after distribution of mask. So we had a New Year party online. It was an online party, but it was really, really fun. So basically, we're really trying to be there for the community. This is what we're basically doing, even it's with online, but we're there trying to provide every educational activity also in online. This is one from the grocery support. This is Turkish for Women activity, and we're also constantly running solidarity groups so that people during COVID times know how to handle with additional anxiety, stress. There are depression, maybe triggered like because being at home doesn't help. With psychosocial experts, we are working. And like during this time, we also worked a lot with providing in-kind or cash support. But the thing is, SPI is not the like let's say the main programming doesn't include like the direct donations because it doesn't actually help the sustainability of the community. So basically, because we had to do a lot of donations, of course, but we try to merge these donations in line with this like provided activities to encourage people for their engagement and participation in the community activities. So that's one of the maybe important thing I would like to mention. Enes, do you have maybe other notes during, like I was showing the pictures, maybe you have other?
About the support that you mentioned, actually, this is one of the pictures that came here. If you can show us, Naz, the picture of the shopping carts. Is it possible? I don't know. Maybe.
I didn't want to show it like very
Complicated to do that.
Then it would go a little bit advertising.
So actually, it was good that we have received donations from our lovely partner, TPF. The support that we give to our community, especially the food support, which is not an essential part of our work, even it is something we should have. So when SPI started, food packages used to be handled by hand, heavy boxes, and people waiting in a row to take boxes. So this has evolved with SPI, and we are now with a new, let's say, advanced way to deliver this support in a more organized way, electronic way, also with more dignity. So this whenever we receive donation for our community, we only need to upload their cards without asking them to wait or to come to the center. And also for current circumstances about COVID-19 restrictions, we don't need to have face-to-face delivery of goods. So it is a very good way, a very safe way to deliver support with dignity, with safety, with a health way.
Great. Now I understand we have also someone who has received support from Special Projects Istanbul, who could actually talk about her experience.
Yeah, we invited Hiba today. She's here already.
Great.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Could you introduce yourself and tell us how you got to be in touch with Special Projects Istanbul?
My name is Hiba Hafiz. I want to talk about my experience in a small project, Istanbul. We heard about some family because I want and everybody want activities to children. Free time don't want يعني but in this year activities of children just online because corona corona and it's good and give family masks, advices, and shopping cards. Thank you, Mr. Anas. Thank you very much. Can you talk Arabic?
Yes, of course. You can continue in Arabic if you like.
Yeah, if you'd like to go in Arabic, please go ahead.
أنا هبة الحافظ. بدي أحكي عن تجربتي بالنسبة لمؤسسة شجرة الزيتون. طبعا بالنسبة إلي أو لأي العائلات الموجودة السورية هون بدها نشاط للأطفال مشان ما يكون عندهم وقت فاضي ونملي وقتهم وفراغهم. هذيك السنة سجلنا لكن للأسف بدأ فيروس كورونا. فاضطرينا إنه حتى النشاطات اللي كانوا يعملوها الأطفال بالمركز يعملوها أونلاين، وكان كتير يعني الحمد لله يعني جميع وقتهم مليان بالنسبة للمدرسة وبالنسبة حتى لشجرة الزيتون. كمان قاموا مشكورين بتوزيع ماسكات إضافة لنصائح مثلا إرشادات للأهالي، وبالإضافة لذلك بطاقات شوبينج كارت، يعني مثلا يشتروا حاجياتهم أو شيء بحيث إنه ما يجوا على المركز فيس تو فيس، يعني يشتروا مثلا العائلات الأشياء اللي لازمتهم لكن ما يجوا على المركز. فقط هي تجربتي وشكرا لكم جميعا.
Thank you, Hiba. شكرا Hiba. I will try to memorize the things that she has said. She explained how she started involving with the SPI. Last year, she was looking for activities for her children, because when they are here in Turkey, the children need the activities, but unfortunately, the activities became online after they were physical, which was very joyful for the children. هبة ممكن كمان القسم الثاني كمان ترجع تقولي لنا اياه بعد موضوع النشاط هذا؟
بالنسبة حتى يعني ما بدأت كورونا يعني بلشوا مثلا يعطوا نصائح للأهالي بالنسبة للنظافة، حتى قاموا بتوزيع ماسكات، بطاقات شوبينج كارت شوك من أجل مثلا يشتروا حاجياتهم بدون ما يجوا على المركز، يعني
تمام.
ما يكونوا face to face.
She is also mentioning the awareness advices that we started to disseminate for our community when COVID-19 started, and also the hygiene kits and the masks, the shopping carts during COVID-19. You can go on.
I think it was over.
هبة بتحبي تضيفي شيء؟
لا شكرا لكم، شكرا لإدارة شجرة الزيتون. فقط يعني الفعاليات اللي بيعملوها صراحة كثير يعني منيحة للأطفال، يعني ممنونين منهم، لأنه حتى الأطفال يعني صار عندهم دافع وحافز إنه في مثلا يوم تركشة، يوم عندهم إنجليزي، يوم عندهم رسم، يعني حتى الولد ما عاد يتجه حتى للتلفزيون أو التاب أو شيء، صار عنده شيء. وبالنسبة حتى للتوزيع القرطاسية للأطفال بيحافظوا عليهم، بيتعلموا حتى يستخدموهم للأنشطة شجرة الزيتون، يعني ما يستخدموهم استخدام خاطئ، ومشكورين يعني طلعوا أفضل ما في الولد، أفضل ما جواته يعني.
شكرا هبة. Thank you هبة. She said that the children are very she and the children are very grateful to the activities that we implement. It gives them motivation for Turkish, for art, for all the activities, and also they become happy when they receive stationery that is and stationery kits accompanied with the activities. She said something I liked, that the activities is extracting the best thing from the children, and this is what she loves about SPI.
Wonderful. That's really terrific. Thank you. Maybe as we start to come to a close for our discussion, maybe we can talk about Special Projects Istanbul and how you got in touch with Turkish philanthropy funds, and how have you been working together with TPF?
Okay, this is the part I will continue. Um, so it was a couple years ago we get in like the first contact with TPF, finding their mission very in line with our mission to support the societal challenges happens in Turkey basically. So from our communication with TPF team, like it got very like friendly also and encouraging way to support us. From their fundraising page, also when they opened like this project opportunities, they come to us, and then we continued also communicating with other ongoing project opportunities. So when this like the project that we worked on together, basically the TPF team was very like open and flexible in terms of our community needs. So that was the most important part for us, because when we get to work with partners, this is one of the biggest benefits for us. Like instead of getting in in the barriers of like some kind of project requirements, being open and to understand the community needs and to be flexible in terms of providing this support is very beneficial for small projects Istanbul. So from there we started our partnership. The partnership started earlier, but then we also happened to start the project, which worked very nicely. And then afterwards, also it continued, I guess, with the promotion of gender equality, the importance of like we again gone through also some issues regarding also like TPF wanted to support us with the fundraising when they opened gender equality funding, because like SPI also works towards gender equality through women empowerment and integration.
Great. And for all of our viewers, you can actually donate to SPI and be able to help continue their community projects, which support refugee communities in Turkey. And you can see that we have something going on at the bottom of your screen. You can also visit the TPF website, which is tpfund.org, and you can learn more about special projects Istanbul and the projects that they have. As we start to wrap up our discussion, I would love to hear from both of you in terms of like what's ahead for 2021 for SPI and the work that you're going to do, and how can the Turkish Philanthropy Funds community help support the work that you do.
Thank you. This is a very good, fair question. So basically, like with the COVID situation, the economical situation, which was already not doing very proper, smooth for the displaced community, we want to give like special focus on this part, basically providing professional development and livelihood opportunities for a wider community. We're working with a group of women of 30, but we want to expand the group and provide the chances for them to walk through their own path, but also in these times like to support themselves and their families. The livelihoods part, economic integration, is very important. We will continue our educational programs, and one of the big focus will be on livelihoods, and like that's why this is one of the topic actually through TPF. It is on the main page, supporting our social enterprise and more work opportunities for the women.
That's so important. Being able to support people through this pandemic. I know lots of people have lost their jobs. I think refugees have it hard anywhere they are in the world. And so I think what SPI is doing to support the refugee community is really important. And I know that our TPF community I know that they will be moved by this and rise up and contribute to your organization. Anas, I'd love to hear from you about what's ahead for SPI and what you hope for the organization.
The thing is about the future, it is still not clear because of the COVID-19 circumstances. I will talk a little bit about last year's response because we have changed the way we supported our community. 2020 was very hard for our community. We heard many of them lost their jobs. Many of them stopped their education. I mean, the children. So it was a very hard situation for the community, and that's why we focused in the previous year more than usual on the financial support, sometimes direct financial support or indirect financial support. As an example, last year we supported the most vulnerable and the needing community members with rent support for a limited number of them. So we did our best to fundraise for them and to support them in this hard situation. For the upcoming year, if the situation continues like this, we will keep the balance as much as possible between the let's say the mission of SPI to support education activities, and also the daily needs and the basic needs of the community. If it continues like this, we should be responsive to their needs.
Great. Well, Naz, Anas, thank you so much for joining us. We're thrilled at TPF to have SPI as a partner. To all of our viewers, I think now that you know a little bit more about Special Projects Istanbul, please go to our website so that you can learn more and you can find out more about their projects, which are clearly going to help refugee communities, specifically with job training, but then also through this COVID crisis. And with that, I'm really happy to have had another session of Voices with Partners. We will be back soon, so look out for an email with our next event, which I always enjoy doing and learning more about the organizations that TPF works with. So to all of viewers out there, be well, Happy New Year again, and Naz and Anas, thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much for this lovely event, and a Happy New Year.